Namaste and welcome to Tune In Frequency, a Soundbowl and tarot reading by myself, Jeena Joan. It's really nice to see you. I haven't done these in a really long time. The last one was in last year, so Happy New Year. This is a very interesting day and a very interesting time. We are coming together today for the energy of the new moon, and this new moon is all about the manifestation going forward in this year. And to me this is very special because this month I will be leaving my current job and I will go back to my self-employment and to doing yoga, offering dance, and offering my readings more than ever. And I really want to make it a point to just connect more with you. I want us to create the future that we envision, and I do believe that we are here, that my tribe, people who are visionaries, just like me, people who have the gift of being able to create the world the way we want to see it. And I want you in my life. I want you to connect with me so we can create a network, so we can build our community, so that we can empower others to follow on the path, not necessarily our personal path, but the path to each of our purpose. That is my mission, that is important to me, and that is why I have been doing these kinds of readings for the past 3 years, and it's still my absolute joy, my absolute pleasure. And I would say let's start with the first reading in 2024. This is a collective reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. We will start as we usually do by taking 3 breaths in through our nose and breathing out through the mouth. So we get to tune in and listen to the messages coming through. Close your eyes if you like. If you want to place a hand on your heart and on your stomach, go ahead and do that and take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath in. If you would like to make a sound with the third breath, go ahead and do so. Take a deep breath in. All right, so let's start with the sound bowl and listen to what the frequency is for this new moon and for the upcoming energy, and especially the year 2024. By the way, so beautiful, my neighbor is playing the hang drum and he's been playing all day, so this energy is also falling into this. So overall, this first energy, it felt like very whole, very round, and very full, like a ball just filled with all the abundance coming in. Let's listen to the next one. All right, so the second one sounded a lot like, it sounded like that. It's funny when I describe it like that. But what I saw was like different circles, basically, and it was almost like a space you want to enter, but you have to put in the code in, and you kind of turn those wheels until like the symbols align. So I saw like three different layers, and we were kind of twisting and trying and finding it into alignment. So, this is always all about like kind of twisting and turning yourself into those directions that you are led to, by your intuition. And don't be afraid of like trying out different things, because you maybe, if you have tried to open one of these like locks, then you will know that sometimes you need to wiggle it a little bit and until it actually locks in. And so that's what we want to do for being able to align with that what unlocks basically the key to our purpose. All right. So this last one, I have to say, is reaching out a hand. Um, and it was also a lot about like tenderness. I often say like TLC, tender, loving, caring energy. And that is what I ask you to give to yourself. But by giving that to yourself, you also give it to others. And so you reach out a hand and you share that connection that you have with yourself with others, and try to invite others along on your journey. Something that resonated with me was something my friend Nelly said. Do good and speak about it. Yeah, so don't just keep the things that you are doing or wanting or needing even to yourself, but actually share it with others, because you never know what others have access to, and it might be a very easy thing for them to bring you exactly what you need in life at the moment. And yeah, we want to make sure that we are connected to our people, that we are connected to our community, in order to kind of strengthen those connections and also be able to give to those the gifts that we have, and that those who need that gift, that reaches them. Because if we're just keeping it to ourselves, then nobody knows about it. All right, so let's move on to the cards. Today I really felt like working with the shamanic soul deck, because I was wondering, like, okay, which cards do I want to use? And in the moment I was playing a song, and it says, like, let's kiss the earth that we walk upon. And for me, the earth is very connected with this and with this deck. And I was already like talking about us as a collective wanting and needing security. And for that, we need the energy um, of the first chakra, of our earth chakra. So yeah, that's why we're using this today. All right, let's see what cards are coming out today with today's frequency. It was almost as if I heard the cards. Okay. The first one we have is Coyote. This is very interesting to me because I'm usually very connected to the wolf, and I don't know too much about the coyote yet, but the energy of this card is the number 12 also, and the 1 is again about alignment. 2 is about the balance, but also about the connection between people, so the relationship. And then we have the 3, and 3 is all about expression. And if you can see it, like, this coyote has, like, you can tell, like, his third eye is activated, and there's the moon energy like present in this card. It has a lot of patterns on it, and also there's a feather. So to me, the feather is always like angel energy. But with the feather, of course, there's also birds present, and birds are the element of air. So communication is also very important. I do feel like I want to have a look in the card because I want to find out more about the coyote. I would like to share a little bit more about the coyote with you. But let's look at the other cards first. All right. The next card that we have is the arrow. And the arrow is a very masculine energy, Mars energy. The arrow, like, you have to visualize your aim, what you're aiming for, and you also need to take action in terms of letting go of the arrow. And while you keep your eyes on it, do not let yourself basically get distracted by the arrow, but follow what you are trying to aim for. And we have the same feather one more time, and also the moon is shown in this card again. And it feels almost like there are like some eyes like watching in the distance in the sky. I feel like these two cards I was just gonna say, I feel like these two cards, they're really connected with each other, but because I could find so many like parallels, but I mean, here you see the cards next to each other, and 1 and 2 equals 3, and I was just talking about the expression, and guess what? This card is the number 3. So there we go. That is why they felt so similar to me. All right, let's see. If we get one last card, something that wants to add to the new moon energy, to the current frequency, something that we need to know. Something that supports us in this energy. Okay, so we get 2 more. We get the middle world, and to me that is a very interesting like middle world in terms of we have the old world and we have the new world. We have the 3 again, and the 3 is being doubled by the 6, and together they create a 9, and 9 usually is a ending of some sort. And we have this tree, and look, we have this like bubble, like this ball, and it's filled with abundance. What did I say before? When I was playing the Soundbowl, that was exactly what I saw, like a bubble filled with abundance, and the most abundant thing I can think of is a tree. All right, so let's see. And the last card we have, all those feathers were a little message from the owl, and the owl being connected with the moon again. And this owl also has the 3rd eye activated here. So to me, this is all about communication, all about this more airy energy and speaking our vision of life into the future, into pulling it in, pulling all that like inner world, all that abundance into that what we can see. And I told you before, I want to look up the coyote. So let's go ahead and do that. 1 second. All right, so here we are. And reading about the description of the coyote, and this is in German, but I will read the first sentence. Der Coyote ist das Symbol für den heiligen Gauner, der auf Umwegen für Wachstum und Einsicht sorgt, indem er sicherstellt, dass die Dinge nicht laufen wie geplant. And the last sentence. Zunächst mögen wir die Lektionen, die er erteilt, verwirrend sein, doch sie sind äußerst heilig und nur zu deinem Besten. So this coyote is messing with us a little bit. Um, they're basically the symbol for sacred thief, a sacred thief that through like um, detours, it will gift you more understanding and more growth. And yeah, whatever you think you want, the Coyote doesn't necessarily bring that, but something else that we might fight a little first, but it will be for our higher good. So thank you for joining me here again for these readings. I hope that you take away something from it, and I see you the next time for the next reading. Thank you so much, and stay tuned.